What's up, guys? That Really Gross Guy here, and we are back playing Warframe. So, I am going to be watching a little bit of DE Steve's recent stream. He's been doing a stream that every Sunday that kind of dabbles in some of the coding and some of the new stuff that is coming to Warframe. And there's something I've been thinking about recently. I've been thinking about it quite a bit, but there's some things I've been thinking about recently. I want to touch on one of those things today. Now, I'm going to watch DE Steve's video to completion after this, but in the first few minutes, there's something that people were kind of talking about, and it's something that I thought maybe I'll do a video specifically dedicated to this one topic and see what people think. So. We'll do a video if there are any new revelations on DE Steve's stream. We'll do a video on that tomorrow. But today I want to talk about kind of like the focus system and where it could end up, as well as like a not just focus, but like an achievement process, or like how to possibly push Warframe's abilities or something to like a little bit more of a maybe specific for a specific purpose. I don't know, but I've have a few ideas in mind for maybe what we could maybe see in the future for Warframe. And I don't know, I want to get your opinions on some of this stuff. But what do you guys think about if we were to get a system in place? Am I even doing damage to this guy? I don't know. Is this an enemy? No? Oh, it's probably a one of Necros's dead dudes, whatever they're called, shadows. Boom. But let's first off, let's consider if I kind of talked about this in the past. Let's say, for instance, you're a Loki, and if you were to use certain powers in tandem with each other to increase some of their specifications, whether it be power strength or duration or like an efficiency thing. For example, what I've used in the past is, what if you could get a Loki that would use a decoy. If Loki would cast out his decoy, and anything that was distracted by his decoy would either take extra damage, or if it was used in tandem with another specific power, it would do increased damage. And for example, if you were to lethal teleport a decoyed target, it would be like a double damage output or something along those lines. I think that would be kind of cool way to link powers together. Maybe that gets involved with some of the focus system at some point in the future. Such as you have to have a certain focus in order to make some of these things viable, or there's another focus system in tandem with the one we already have, where if you were to, let's say successfully lethal teleport 100 enemies, and it's kind of like achievements like you would see on like Xbox or something like that, but at the end of the achievement, instead of gaining like a gamer score or some sort of experience boost, what would happen is lethal teleport or something would be permanently increased by like a very small buff, but something that makes it worth going after. Let's say let's say like 5%. Let's say you get a 5% buff to lethal teleports damage, or even, I don't know, 5% could be a lot when it comes to like endgame weapons. Because I mean, it's already a kill move, so it already does a ton of damage. But imagine doing a stealthy lethal teleport build, and lethal teleport. Yeah. Let's do a lethal teleport build with a. Is that Ash? I don't know. I'm confused. Sorry. It does like 10,000 damage. 10,000 damage plus another 5% is 500 damage. That's not a ton. I don't know. We don't want it to be game breaking. We don't want it to be, you know, completely broken and unfair. But it would be cool to see some of this endgame stuff have to do with like the stuff you've worked towards up until now, and something such as like an achievement process. So, you know, 1,000 enemies killed while distracted with a decoy, or let's say Nova's molecular prime. Let's say 10,000 enemies killed while active with a molecular prime, or something like that. Would make her maybe her efficiency a little better, or her power strength a little better, or something like that. Now, we don't want to do anything to break certain builds. Like, for example, molecular prime has the ability to either speed up or slow down. So we wouldn't want to do anything that would harm a Slova build versus a Speed Nova's build. So maybe we would go with something that has to do with range rather than like power strength or efficiency or whatever. Something that would make it so that builds wouldn't break in the long run. So maybe, for example, since we're using Octavia right now, let's say enemies killed while distracted by her first ability, which is, where do we gotta go? Up this way. Why does it keep changing? It says we gotta go down, it says we gotta go up, it says we gotta go left, it says we gotta go right. Down. Okay, we're going down. Okay, I was already down here. Oh, down again? Okay. I'm confused. Down, holy crap. Let's say, yeah, her first ability. If I were to distract enemies with that, come on, throw it out. And say enemies that are killed based on this first ability, let's say 1,000 of them, it would increase its range maybe, or it already is a first ability, so I don't think it needs an efficiency change. But yeah, either power strength or power range or something like that. And that's something that endgame players can work towards. You know, if every Warframe got one achievement based on every single one of their abilities. So, like I said, Bardframe using her first ability, her second ability. Maybe if we were going to go the abilities used together route, we would do like a rollerball, and a first ability would create either a bigger range or would create a better damage output or something like that. So powers in tandem, or if, like I said, we do like an achievement thing, every rollerball that makes it that survives. Wait, does it have a health? I don't know if it does have a health. Okay, it doesn't have a health. I was gonna say if a rollerball survives from start to finish 1,000 times, then maybe its duration goes up. Or, oh god. Okay, I don't wanna deal with that. Or instead of duration, or instead of it dying, let's say every time a rollerball distracts 10 enemies in one life, you know, for 1,000 times, it'll have an increased duration. Or should we go about the route where it's based on per mission? So at any point during one mission, if you distract or kill 10 enemies, wow, I didn't know you could go right through that. You kill 10 enemies using this first power, for the rest of the mission, it will have an increased power strength, or something like that. What do you guys think about a little system in place? Now, like I said, we don't want it to be game-breaking. We don't want it to, we don't want to make, like lethal teleport kill every single enemy over level 100. You know what I mean? We don't want its power strength to be doubled or anything like that. That's too crazy. But something that gives endgame players an extra reason to stay in game and do some more stuff. Also gives people that are looking for a precise build to be able to increase those stats just that little bit extra, make things a little bit fun. Or maybe even, this is one thing I wanna talk about, and I'm not too sure if this is a good idea, but if we have the option to, based on achievements, every time we complete an achievement, we get a point to put into any attribute on a Warframe that we want. I think that might be a little bit too far. That might be a little bit too broken. If you could get, like, let's say you can max out at like 30 points of attribute points to put into a frame. If you were to put all of that into like a rhino's iron skin, and it would like triple his iron skin, that might be a little bit too much. I don't know. I don't know. What do you guys think? What would be a cool way to increase our abilities to a little bit, not too much? That would increase our abilities a little bit to allow for endgame builds to be either a little bit more powerful or a little bit more interesting. How do we keep endgame players and veterans interested in maybe grinding out some of these achievements or things? Should we do like an achievement type thing where, kind of like on Xbox, like I said, if you do 1,000 of this one thing, you have some sort of attribute increase, or you get like a point system? What do you guys think? I don't know. I think that's kind of cool. I know this was kind of all over the place, but I'm kind of just speaking literally from the idea of like, how do we create some interest in veteran players to tweak their builds and their designs without having it be something that you farm for RNG, because RNG is really killing us right now. Focus system already has its little attributes for using the focus system, and you know, like the was it Naramon that does the permanent 10% puncture, permanent 10% slash or whatever because you use the focus. I want to see stuff like that that's implemented based on achievements or something like that. Let me know what you guys think. I hope you enjoyed my slight color alteration for my... I randomized this for my Octavia. I randomized this. Someone in the comments was like, yeah, keep the orange, white, and black coloration. And I do. This is like my alternate color for my like white and gold Octavia. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching. Leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think, like I said, about that. Some kind of tier 2 of our focus system, or how we can boost our frames just that little bit extra for enjoyment purposes or build endgame purposes. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Until next time, blah!